one of the reasons we experience artistic resistance is because the knowledge of the space that it takes to make something artistic. Now, in the modern world, everything is about orientating towards a specific point, being specific, going towards this thing that you know. But in the arts, it doesn't quite work like that, because we orientate towards something, first of all, in ourselves or into the unknown. And what's the nature of going into the unknown? It's about not knowing where you are going, but knowing that you have to go there anyway. So you're setting out and you've got a compass, or at least the whole world is saying you have to have a compass. And then you go out into the unknown and you notice that the compass is broken. Or before you go into the unknown at all, you're making a decision to gravitate there with knowing that the compass is damn well broken. And the thing is, this is completely at odds with the modern way of doing things, which is all intentional, goal-orientated, specific, saying, I know where I'm going before I actually get there. And this is completely at odds with the whole nature of artistic experience, which is more like being an explorer, going out into the unknown. And what's the nature of going out into the unknown? It's not knowing that you may get somewhere at all. You may well get lost. So why are you resistant? Well, of course you're damn well resistant, because you're committed to the act of getting lost. And what's the feeling of getting lost? It's scary, because you don't know where you are. It's specifically because you don't have an orientation. And that's not just an orientation going forward, it's an orientation that's going backwards as well, because you've unlocked, you've unanchored from that which you were before, because you're taking a chance in trying to find something new, in becoming something that you could be, and you don't know what it is that you're going to be yet. So it's a very strange thing. So the reason why you're feeling resistance, and I'm talking about this because I'm going through this myself at the moment on several projects, is because you don't know. But what is the thing that comes with this? Well, it's courage, because it's courage to go into an unknown where you don't know where you're going. Why? Because in the act of getting lost, in the act of mapping out the cartography of your soul, there is the potential to learn something new, to gain some type of new knowledge. But what's the paradox that comes with that? Well, wisdom, or the learning of something, often you have to go through the uncomfortable, through pain, often through, sometimes you have to suffer for that knowledge. Not always, that's another sort of trope, I think. I don't think that suffering is always related to growth, but often it comes with it. So what I'm saying is that when you're feeling that resistance, it's okay. That is a part of the process itself. And the strange thing about as you're going through that resistance is, like, I would say, allow yourself to be within it. Don't reject it outright. It's the stereotype is that you have to fight the resistance, that you have to try always to gravitate away from it. But sometimes the resistance is something you have to sit within and partner with and go into over and over and over so that you can work through it. So anyway, I don't know if any of those thoughts are helpful. I'm more just mapping out something because I'm struggling away with a couple of new projects. And the thing about the projects is that they don't have a specific place somewhere that I know that I'm going, but I know that I have to try with these projects. And the thing about trying is that you are committing to a long sacrifice of time. What I mean by sacrifice of time is that if it doesn't have a result, if it doesn't lead to somewhere where you hope it would go, you have to accept that there is a sort of graveyard of time, that you sometimes have to commit to something that will have absolutely no purpose whatsoever in your life. But that's the paradox as well, because you learn something through learning about what doesn't work out, about what doesn't. You have to go down the dead end sometimes in the arts. That's the nature of it. And you resist it because you don't want the dead end. You resist it because you don't want to go through the lost paths. And yet the paradox is that self-knowledge doesn't come through orientating towards where you know that you want to get to, because that is the pathway of the known. That is the pathway where everyone else is choosing. What you're trying to do and why you're resisting it is you're a bit scared because you don't know that which you're becoming. And the exciting thing is that that's where your deepest potential can manifest and enrich and become something more, something that you didn't expect that as the Zen Buddhist, that the face that you had before you were born. And it's tremendously exciting. It can be exhausting. But if I may offer, go into the resistance, go into the lostness, unanchor it, and find out where it takes you. Because I think that's where the good stuff is. Okay, a long rant once again. Much love, everyone.